I think he's listening. Number 3, Brian from Blacklick, Ohio.
I've been there, actually.
They named it that right after. Before you were completely out of town. Dennis, I know. Did I have brownie on my teeth? Huh? I didn't even open it. What were you looking through my lips? Yeah, Superman?
The camera has x-ray vision.
The Cameron's 10 pounds. The brownie's the other 2. Dennis, I know you're a movie connoisseur, so I hope you can shed light on my question. Please. Why do movies look so polished and wonderful back in the 40s, 50s, and 60s compared to the 70s through current films? Because black and white. There's a luster and a beauty to black and white, and your imagination. But I see my imagination doesn't even choose to colorize black and white films. Periodically in a scene, I'll say, I wonder what her hair looks like or something. But for the most part, I stay in it because I find it very luxurious. And when they weren't dealing with color, i.e. the verite thing, they had to attend to all the details to make it beautiful. The lighting took longer, I'm sure. The luster, the set design, the placement of tchotchkes, all that stuff. Go back and watch The Heiress with Olivia de Havilland. Look at the father's sitting room, the attention to detail. You're sort of let off the hook a little. Merchant Ivory got it right in color, but they were one of the few. But most people just use the color to express the beauty, which is fine. There's certain things you can't imagine not in color out of Africa. But for the most part, I think films are better off in black and white. I think there's much more attention to all the other details when the simple use of color is taken away. And indeed, you remember when Ted Turner colorized films for a while, people were irate. So 40s, 50s, and 60s compared, they were black and white then. Some exceptions, obviously. Tarantino films always look good, but why? Well, quite frankly, blood looks like oil. It's tough to tell if you're watching Jimmy Dean strike a derrick or Uma Thurman strike a carotid artery if there's not color in a Tarantino film. So it works best when it's in a Grand Guignol setting like that. But for the most part, I think stories are most told and most cozy and most lustrous, to invent a word maybe, when they're in black and white. Enjoy these samples of the Bathrobe Sessions, a weekly video available only to members of the DMZ, the Dennis Miller Zone, on DennisMillerRadio.com.